Hello, my name is Ernest Bondarenko and I'm talking about food and human health within this food filter startup project. Today I'm going to talk about asbestos. Asbestos is not somehow connected to food, but it's very interesting how our bodies react to this kind of thing, and it will help us understand some other food additives. Well, asbestos is a material, it is fibrous mineral that is found in nature, and ancient people started finding it a long time ago, and they used asbestos for making some kind of figurines, dolls, probably played with them or made some rituals, because if you paint them with organic colorings or they just become a bit dirty, you can throw them in fire, they burn down, the colors burn down, but the figurine itself remains white, pure, and as if it was not played with. And it's quite interesting, and maybe it's connected to some kind of religious or some kind of acts of purifying with fire. Anyway, asbestos is a very interesting material that is fire resistant. It is a good thermal insulator, and people started making some kind of cloth and gloves that are thermal resistant. They made insulation for chimneys, for hot water pipes, roofing, and different kind of building materials, added it to lubricants, and most of the brake pads were made from asbestos within quite a long period. So consumption of asbestos rose about 100 times from 20s to 80s of the last century, and the amount of people that were connected to asbestos mining and production grew 100 times as well. And doctors started to bell alarm because it became evident that asbestos is very harmful to human lungs. Human lungs have a purification system that if you inhale some kind of dust, sooner or later you eject it, because there are specific epithelium ejection mechanisms that bring dust out from your lungs, except for alveoli, this department where gases exchange. This is the place where there is a different epithelium, and there is no other way to deal with the microparticles that reach the deepest parts of our lungs, alveoli, rather than digest them by the immune system. So there are macrophages that usually stick to bacteria and suck them inside, kill with specific chemical compounds, enzymes, digest and dissolve them. And usually this kind of process works very well with what happens to come to our lungs. But asbestos is special. It is chemically stable, it is mechanically very stable, it is harmless, it doesn't do anything to our body. It's macrophages that try to kill the asbestos fibers, and actually these fibers look like fibers, like elastic things, if we look by bare eye. But if we look under a microscope, these are needles with sharp points. They are traumatizing the cells, and with all of this attack of macrophages and trauma, we get inflammation and we get fast tissue regeneration, and this brings to tumors. Lung cancer is very aggressive and is very difficult to treat. These are the main reasons why in the 80s most of the countries realized that asbestos is very harmful. Finland, I guess, started first to ban asbestos, and in 1995 France banned it, European Union banned in 2005, and the United States this year, 2024. Asbestos can be a bit different. some asbestos under microscope is more fibrous and elastic, another one is more pointy and needle-like. But actually most of the asbestos, no matter if it is a chrysotile type or amphibole, it is harmful, and it is a carcinogen of the first order. Well, there are two conclusions. The first one is that any kind of asbestos is harmful, and the more asbestos you get in your lungs, the more chance to get cancer. Another conclusion is that an absolutely natural asbestos that is found in nature, in fields or in mountains, usually in specific places, but anyway, it is harmful for humans, and it is not harmful by itself. It is the way that our bodies react to absolutely neutral dust and how our bodies behave or, well, kill ourselves when encountered with asbestos. There are some other compounds that can be harmful for humans, and they are still used in food production or as food additives. We will talk about them a bit later. Thank you, see you, keep safe.